Sanitary engineering, a closed drain carrying night soil, other waterborne waste is called a sewer. All types of semi-solid and solid waste products as vegetables, peelings of fruits, waste, beans, etc. is known as garbage. An opening by which a man may enter drain a sewer for inspection, cleaning, etc. is called manhole. A depressed or bent sanitary fitting which always remains full of water is called a trap. The pipe which carries discharges from urinals and water closet are known as solid pipe. The requirement of water per capita per day is 150 liters. A recurruption test is carried out to determine yield of water from a well. The pH value of water fit for drinking is 7. Turbidity of raw water is a measure of suspended salts in water. During treatment of water, sedimentation is done before filtration. Carbonates in water produce temporary hardness. What type of pipe is commonly used in water supply distribution schemes? GI pipes, galvanized iron pipes. The self-cleansing velocity of water flowing through pipeline is 1 meter per second. Dry weather flow in a combined sewer is inclusive of domestic and industrial sewage, which excludes storm water. Drop manholes are required at a junction of sewer lines when the invert level of a branch sewer is more than 60 cm above that of the main sewer. Anti-siphonage pipe is fitted with water closet trap. Chlorination of water is done by removal of bacteria. The effluent of septic tank is fit for discharge into any open drain. The average temperature of sewage is generally 20 degrees Celsius. Standard BOD, biological oxygen demand of water, is taken for 5 days. The average domestic consumption under normal condition in an Indian city per day per person is 150 liters. PVC, polyvinyl chloride pipes can withstand pressure up to 100 meter head of water. Drop manholes are manholes having drains at different levels. Skimming tanks are used to remove the grease and oil. Alumina is a coagulant. Surge tanks are used to increase the velocity in a pipeline. Turbidity of water is expressed in parts per million. Rapid sand filter should be preserved by coagulation and sedimentation. Traps are water seals preventing foul gas from sewage entering the house. Primary treatment of sewage consists of the removal of large suspended organic solids. The most important and widely used tube well in India is strainer well. Biological oxygen demand of treated water should be none of the above. The best method of disinfection of public water supply is chlorination. The process of passing water through the beds of granular material is known as filtration. The most commonly used coagulant is aluminum sulfate. Type of joint generally used in cast iron pipe is none of the above. A water sample with a pH value of 6 is acidic. Bleaching powder is used for disinfecting water. Filtration of water is done to remove color, odor, turbidity, pathogenic bacteria. In septic tanks, decomposition of organic matter takes place by anaerobic bacteria. For house drains, minimum gradient should be 1 in 60. For maximum alkalinity of water, the pH value would be 14. Rapid sand filters are usually cleaned 2 to 3 days. Potassium permanganate is used for removing organic matter. Galvanizing means applying a layer of zinc. The maximum depth of sedimentation tank is kept about 3 meter. Which of the following factors are responsible for purification of sewage in river? Turbulence, temperature, DO in water, hydrology. For removal of temporary hardness of water, water is boiled. Gravity conduits are generally in the form of flume, aqueduct, canal, tunnel. Yield of a well is the maximum amount of water available continuously for 1 hour. Water that can be drawn in 24 hours. The maximum amount of water that can be continuously drawn with fixed pressure. Asbestos pipes are joined by means of simplex joint. A sewage which gets discharged from 2 or more main sewages is called trunk sewer. Alum is chemically aluminum sulfate. The permissible turbidity in domestic water is 510 parts per million. The water suitable for domestic supply should have a temperature less than 26 degrees Celsius. The turbidity in water is due to the presence of particles of silt and clay. The process of killing the fictive bacteria from the water and making it safe for drinkable purpose is known as disinfection. The safe and most reliable system in distribution of water is gravity system. The liquid waste conveyed by a sewer is known as sewage. The underground conduit constructed for removal of liquid waste of a community is known as sewer. The waste water from kitchens, bath, etc. is called sewage, sludge. In a combined sewer, when only the industrial or sanitary sewage are flowing, then it is termed as dry weather flow. In a combined system, the same sewer is intended to carry both dry weather flow and storm water flow. The minimum infiltration of water in 1 kilometer length of sewer pipe per day 2,800 liters. While designing a sewerage system, the span of design period is generally taken as 20 years. Tests for biological oxygen demand are usually made at a temperature of and for a period of 5 days, 20 degrees Celsius. The process of mixing the sewage with a large volume of water to keep in aerobic condition is known as dilution. Oil and grease can be removed by flotation tanks. Screening or skimming cannot remove fine suspended matter. The settling velocity does not depend on depth of tank. By BOD means biological oxygen demand. The rate of biological oxygen demand is not governed by pressure of sewage.